bigger game that we're playing with the bigger game is to become a platform, to become a medium, to become a TV show eventually of showcasing people who are doing amazing work in the world. Because I got very motivated by it's time to put the good message out there of what's really happening in the land of positive impact. Let's start to show it. So yes to the message of the Bigger Game book, and we're super excited about this next level of becoming a platform. So in line with that, I wanted to feature tonight in this local community, in this church actually, this gentleman, Jamie Klein, if you would come on up. Jamie Klein is going to grab a mic. I'm going to let him speak about it. He knows many more of the details. But Jamie Klein has created something called Soup Kitchen Inc., which is having a dramatic impact in this local community. So a couple minutes of you talking about your work through that. I'll interact as needed. So
sounds good.
Thank you, sir, so much.
My name is Jamie Klein. I am on Allies. I figure we need to be confessional about this. So Soup Kitchen Inc., most of you probably don't know what that is. It's a company I've created to end world hunger. It's really quite simple. I have a line of soup. I've been in food for 30 years.
I know you're going to keep talking. Just hear that line. Can we just have a moment? To end world hunger. No, I mean, really. I mean, it's like, I just want to, I mean, you just can't, you sort of drift by that. Well, I underline it because it's like, that's hunger activated.
It is.
Like whether it happens in your lifetime, who knows?
Well, and I know that I'm
right.
starting the process. I'm starting knowing what I know. I would love to see the end of this because I would also like to be able to end my game and go hang out on the beach somewhere.
Right.
But I might be starting this for someone else to finish. The way it works is quite simple. I have a line of soups, and for every portion of soup sold, an equal portion is donated to someone in need. So the simple part about that is the math works. If there's 7 billion people and 1 billion are food insecure is the term, it means they don't know where their next meal is coming from. That means there's 6 billion people available to help them. So the people who can do the work, it's not really about addressing the hungry. It's about, although it is, it's about getting the people who can feed themselves to do it intentionally. And this came to me, it was not quite as dramatic a moment as Rick saving his brother's life. I was just sitting at home. It's okay, thank you. Just
it comes to you however it comes to you.
Exactly, and it was not a roar, it was a whisper. And it was really a whisper in my head of like my whiny Jewish voice as a kid whisper. I'd been cooking for years and years and years and years, and I always thought I was here to be a songwriter because I write really nice songs and never really cracked the songwriting code, but I'd been cooking and succeeding, and I just finally asked the question, okay, I've been cooking all the time. I'm really good at this, and I don't want any of it. What was the point of all of this when that's really what I wanted? And I got still, and it was that moment, and I heard in my head, I just want to feed hungry people. What does that mean? Am I just getting rid of everything and moving into a church basement and going to feed hungry people? And in that moment, I was actually willing to do that, though I didn't think the wife and son were going to follow me in doing that. And I asked the question, like, is there another way to do this? Because I like them. I want to keep them with me. And that was the impetus for the idea of Soup Kitchen. I'm a chef. I'm a kitchen dog. I'm not really inherently a business person. So it wasn't about percentage of profits or how that's like, what can I do here that makes this step there? And that's what I'm doing. And, talking about it, like that you talk about allies, I was just talking about it with my wife at one point. I'm like, if we had like this much money, we can get the process started. Someone walked by and said, I have that much money. I'm in business. And the thing to learn, what I've learned about this, that when I first came to Rick, to do a bigger game thing, I had the bigger game in place. I knew what I was doing it. But in the course of doing this, I actually found out that my bigger game had a bigger game. Because to me, ending hunger is easy. The math works. That's simple. Food is something I've known for 30 years. So that process really is, it's not even intimidating to me, which is probably good. I need a little bit of, audacity to say, I end world hunger and gloss over it like that. But things go on with that, because if you're having the soup, let's say, one of the things that I know that's happening, like hunger is the tip of the iceberg. If it takes like 30 spoonfuls to, eat a bowl of soup, that means you've done 30 times of going, I'm helping someone, and I'm helping someone. It's kind of like spiritual sit-ups. I'm in effect, and I know this, I'm actually changing humanity and getting people intentionally giving. And not only that, people who could care less about giving, if I could just make the soup good and get them to buy because it tastes good and it's the right price on the shelf, they're going to help whether they want to or not. And quite frankly, that's fine. I don't need to change your mind in conversation. I mean, when I'm out doing tastings, it's about try the soup because people don't really want to have the whole, by the way, I'm going to make you a better person, I'm going to make it a better planet. It doesn't really fit on the soup package. But it's happening. And it was so fascinating for me to learn that. It actually makes the process of selling soup easier because that's the least of what I'm doing. So there's my journey in a bigger game.
Thank you so much. So we have a little something for you. Don't go. Don't go. We have a little something for you. So we've decided it's time to give out lots of awards from the bigger game world. So we have something called the Bigger Game Player Award. He didn't know this was happening.
He doesn't know this is happening.
He doesn't know this is happening. So congratulations, Jamie Klein, in recognition of your, oh my gosh, I can't read this, your passion and commitment to end world hunger with your logo right there.
It sure is.
So, congratulations. And a gift to keep it going, to support for your good work. So, enjoy.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.